Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Spartan Stadium, where tonight we're going to be bringing you to the MIAA tournament statewide. The Spartan team's posting an 11-5 season so far, third place in the Suburban League. They're going to be facing the Auburn Rockets, who have traveled down the turnpike and past the Rotary here to this stadium tonight. Or they're going to be posting a 7-3-1 record. They lost last week, however. Before that, their last loss of the season was a 9-12 to Medway. This Auburn team comes in here, coming in second place in the Southern Worcester County League. And for our own Spartans, it's going to be a true test with our 6 freshmen, 3 sophomores, 3 juniors, and 3 seniors. We're about ready to get action started here. And I'm joined here by my friend Johnny Martin.
Denny, we are back, my man. State playoff action, East Long Meadow High School, and we are underway. It is good to be back in the booth and good to be watching these kids again.
So as we start off, the East Long Meadow Spartans are donning their red uniforms and Auburn's in all white. And play has started. Looks like Grace Giles going to take the ball at the 40-yard line, heading over to midfield, trying to get it over to Meehan. Auburn intercepts, however. Grace Guile on defense over at the 43-yard line. Kendall Reed feeding Meehan down at the 20-yard line. Meehan making a move down to the 10-yard line, getting into the circle. However, there's a whistle. It's going to be off Meehan's foot.
It's going to be super interesting to see, Denny, how this unfolds. We don't know a whole lot about this Auburn team, and it's been quite a while since East Long Meadow played. Last game was against Long Meadow, and we haven't played since. And so hopefully they can come out fast and be eager to get going here today in this first round of the state playoff.
And, John, if you look back, this whole journey started in August. We had no idea what we were going to find. I think the season has been filled with ups, downs, lessons, and it's a really young team, so we're going to see how they can prevail. How many wins can they produce in this tournament, in the statewide MIAA tournament here?
Well, we can't get any unless we get the first one, Denny. And it's been, to your point, it's been an awesome 3 months with the girls, and they've shattered expectations, I think, relative to wins and losses, but also just how they've come together as a team, and hopefully can enter this state tournament just ready to compete and get after it a little bit. But we can't even worry about racking up wins until we get the first one. And here we go.
No, so we got Kendall Reed on the far sideline at the 30-yard line, bringing it up, trying to find Grace Guile, and does at the 40. Guile's going to be out of bounds on the far sideline. Auburn Rockets inbound it. About midfield, Auburn going into East Long Meadow territory over the 40-yard line. Greta Langen trying to play defense. Grace Martin with the ball now. Turnover, East Long Meadow. Up to Kendall Reed on the far sideline. Reed's going to try to feed it over to Guile. Guile at the 30-yard line. Has Abby Meehan close to the circle. Abby Meehan makes a move at the score. Bailey with a shot and blocked. Looks like corner East Long Meadow. Really close opportunity there to start us out. 12.
Right out of the gate here, Denny. Great way to start for the Spartans.
No doubt, 12 minutes left in the first quarter here. We're going to start out with a corner here right off the bat.
And if you see, I mean, what a great job moving the ball from one end of the field to the other. Some great passes down here in the Auburn zone. Resulted in a couple shots and ultimately a corner. So let's see if we can capitalize on this here early in the first.
Looks like we got Bailey, Reed, Searles, Guile, and Meehan on the outside of the circle. That's going to go to Grace Guile, who's going to lift one in towards the circle. Abby Meehan with a close play there. However, it's going to be East Long Meadow corner number 2. And this time it looks like Bailey, Reed,
same lineup, I think.
Searles, Guile, Meehan on the outside again with Grace Martin in the back and Julia Gray. Go to Grace Martin. Grace Martin's going to go over to Searles, over to Reed. Reed's going to let one go in the circle. Saved by Auburn. Still in the circle. Searles battling for the ball in the circle in corner number 3. Good opportunities early.
No doubt. I like what we're seeing early here. aggressive in the zone, moving the ball, and let's hope we can capitalize on one of these corners here, Denny.
Got to capitalize on the opportunities. Looks like Ava Pellegrino into insert again to the same lineup here. Goes over to Grace Guile. Grace Guile over to Cyril. Cyril chips it back in towards Guile. It's just going to go out of bounds.
That's a great thought, though, by Maddie Cyril. Try to refeed it back towards the net and get a shot. But
That's a play I haven't seen that this season, John.
no, that is new and a great exchange. 3 corners in a row, the early part of this contest here, and it's a great way to start for the girls.
It is. So Auburn's going to take the ball at the 40s, one-on-one. Grace Martin trying to catch up with her at the 15-yard line. Puts a reverse move and a shot. That's going to be blocked by Maddie Searles coming out here. And Pellegrino just can't get that ball, so it's going to be Auburn Rockets ball at the 25-yard line going in towards East Long Meadow.
Yeah, Maddie Searles with an excellent job down there in the defensive end to have her stick down and get a good stop there.
And so Auburn has the ball here, inserts it into the 15-yard line, broken up by Greta Langen. Reed's got the ball in the center of the field. It's got 3 defenders on her, speeds it up to Meehan. Meehan trying to get it, intercepted by Auburn, however, at the 40-yard line. Guile coming on to play defense there. Bailey on defense at midfield. Auburn pressing now on the East Long Meadow side. Julia Gray off to Greta Langen. Langen's going to lay it out to Grace Martin on the far sidelines. Going to get it over to Reed. Just goes off a Reed stick.
Stays East Long Meadow ball, Denny. Must have hit an Auburn player's stick, but referees calling it East Long Meadow ball, so we maintain possession here.
Okay, looking good here early. 0-0 score with 9 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first quarter. And Julia Gray slap shots it down to the 25. It looks like Pellegrino battling here on defense and does gain possession, looking for an open Bailey. Bailey over to Meehan, intercepted by Auburn, however. Pellegrino, East Long Meadow ball to 20 going in. Over to Bailey. However, it's going to be Auburn ball coming out. Slap shot down. Another whistle here. He's pointing, probably wants it placed at the 20-yard line, it looks like. So it'll remain Auburn ball at the 20-yard line. Looking for an open player, waiting a whistle here. And we'll resume play. So, John, Abby Meehan. And it looks like Grace Giles going to come down to the 5-yard line, battling, centers it. No one's there. Reed on defense outside the circle. Reed trying to play some defense in the middle. And corner. All right, John, this is 4.
Reed staying with it down in the zone results in a corner for East Long Meadow.
Right, so far 4 corners for East Long Meadow in this game, early. And you talk about this team, John. This team, if I had told you in August we were going to end up 11-5 in 3rd place in the Suburban League, what would you say to that?
I think you and I talked about this before the season started, just the question marks around the youth, right? And they have not only risen to the occasion, but just become such an integral part of this team. Great pass.
That should be in there. Abby Meehan on a goal.
Off the 4th corner of the game, results in an East Long Meadow goal. What a great job by the Spartans to start this 1st quarter.
So Spartans capitalize on their 4th corner of the 1st quarter. 7 minutes and 27 seconds left. That's goal by Abby Meehan. That's going to be Meehan's 14th goal of the season as a freshman.
No kidding.
Yeah, our leading goal scorer is going to be Grace Giles. She's got 19 this year.
Yeah, your stats are amazing, by the way. You've been keeping these all season long. That was Abby Meehan. Just trying to help our MIAA and some officials here document the proper goal. But we're back underway here. Grace Martin fighting. Do we have an assist on that, guys, or no?
I got to wait for the official word for an assist. It will happen on their corner, though. Grace Martin's got the ball at midfield. She's going to try to feed Meehan. Meehan's got the ball at the 40. Makes a move. Auburn slap shot down. However, Cheryl's right there. Bailey with the ball at the 30-yard line. Pellegrino over to Meehan in the middle. Auburn trying to clear it. Okay, we got an interference call on, it looks like Pellegrino.
I don't know about you, Denny, but early on the girls are moving the ball extremely well. playing with a sense of urgency, but outstanding ball movement to start this game.
I agree with you 100%. Let's see how this quarter progresses as Auburn has the ball at the 20-yard line. It looks like they're moving the ball very well. You know, they had a couple tough losses in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're right, especially to finish it off. And you're always concerned about how those losses will affect play now. But so far, the indications are that these guys have come out ready to play. Julia Gray, outstanding job.
Gwen Gasparini is going to come and try to play defense. It's going to be corner number 1 for the Auburn Rockets here.
Third-party interference.
That's going to be a third-party interference I'm getting from the press box. So in the cage, it looks like Greta Langen, Julia Gray, and Grace Guile with Grace Martin on the outside playing defense. Let's see if the Spartans can hold off the Auburn attack here on the corner. Their first corner of the game. It's inserted outside the circle, back in to number 21, I believe. Looks like Grace Martin on defense, and Grace Guile tries to clear, however, another corner.
Looks like another corner. It all happened so fast down there inside the zone. I'm not sure exactly why, but nonetheless, 5 minutes quarter number 1 is going to be Auburn's second corner of the contest.
Auburn second quarter, same crew in the cage with Emma Maurer in goal. Emma Maurer, 72 saves on the season. Auburn trying to make a move here in the circle. A shot and a goal. 1-1 with 4 minutes and 43 seconds. That was a rocket shot.
That was a heck of a shot coming right off the corner from just inside the zone. That's a tough one to defend with all those bodies around you. So we are knotted up at 1 here with a bit over 4 to go in quarter number 1. I mean, this is tournament time. We expect to have competitive, close, tight games, and so not a huge surprise. There's already a battle brewing here at East Long Meadow High School.
And the rule of thumb, John, is just win one game at a time. You know, it's a team of 32 in the field. We don't know where we're going to go next week.
Yeah, and you really have to. I mean, in games like this, in tournament games, it's really about winning one possession at a time. You know, just keeping the main thing, and really working as hard as you can, one possession at a time. Because anything can happen, and goals are really hard to come by. And if you've made it to the tournament, then you've been successful in the regular season, and no one's just going to hand it to you. So we're going to have to play well for 4 quarters here, Denny.
It's going to be Auburn ball coming out at the 15-yard line. Slap shot down off Meehan's foot. Auburn recovers at midfield. Greta Langen tried to play defense. 27 goes by her. Bailey.
Yeah, it's going to be a foot foul against Auburn and East Long Meadow ball.
Okay, this is coming down to Pellegrino down to the 40-yard line, battling for the ball at the 40, makes a reverse
really
place.
Nice move.
Down the sideline, trying to get her Meehan. Meehan's going to grab it and the
just out of bounds.
So it's going to be coming out Auburn ball. And you talk about tournament play, John. You know, the East Long Meadow Spartans, after the past 4 years, are 2 wins and 4 losses. The furthest they have reached is the second round. Last year we lost a double overtime shootout against Dennis Yarmouth.
And what a game that was.
Grace Giles in the circle, making a move to the back end line, and inserts it. No one there.
Great opportunity for East Long Meadow there. Came up just a bit short as we near the 2-minute mark in quarter number 1.
Seems like East Long Meadow has had the upper hand in the quarter. However, we got a tie score. And as we know, it just takes one quick play.
That ball's going to go out of bounds.
Okay, that looks like it's going to be an East Long Meadow ball then coming in with, we got 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in the first quarter. And, John, we talk about, you know, this tournament play. 2021, we lost to Martha's Vineyard 2-1 out there.
What do we take? We're taking a little trip down memory lane right now, are we?
I mean, it's the history of the program, and you want to go back to the history of the program and the success. We got Maddie Searles coming, inserting it into the circle. Abby Meehan in there. Ava Pellegrino with a goal.
So important to be in position to make a play off the rebound. What a great job by East Long Meadow to make it 2-1 with just under 2 to go in the first quarter.
Great exchange of passes down there on that side. That's what the East Long Meadow Spartans are about, the passing game down near the net.
We're going to check in with our friend Susie Guile here to figure out the goal and the assist.
It was Abby
Abby
Meehan to Ava.
Meehan on the assist.
From Abby Meehan.
Freshman to freshman in a state tournament here on this Halloween night. Grace Giles going to bring it down past the 15-yard line, trying to get it over to Meehan. That should be a push. Whoa, on Auburn. Okay, play on. Slap shot down. Really great field by Maddie
You
Searles.
know, that's 2 or 3 already for Maddie Sales, being in the right place, sit down. What a great job.
Yeah, she's having a game. Greta Langen trying to play defense down here.
Got to step up on D now. We need to make a play on defense. Great job.
Greta Langen up to Bailey. Bailey's looking to get over to Meehan. Whoa. Okay, it's going to be Auburn ball coming in on the East Long Meadow side around the 30-yard line. 1 minute left in the first quarter. East Long Meadow is a 2-1 lead. Auburn's going to be at the 30-yard line heading in towards East Long Meadow. Slap shot in. Emma Maurer with a smart play to let that go into the back of the net. East Long Meadow ball.
Very, very smart play by Emma Maurer. Gives us a chance to regroup here towards the end of the corner and put something together.
Emma's just had an outstanding season, 72 saves as a freshman.
Just an outstanding athlete from a super athletic family. And Emma, as you said, stepped in as a freshman and has just made some incredible saves this year.
We got a center down here. Abby Meehan's in the circle trying to gain possession of it. Giles going to insert it. We're going to have off the shoulder Auburn ball there.
Looks like that's going to be the last significant chance in this first quarter here, Denny, as we wind down.
Okay, so as we wind down, 1 quarter down, East Long Meadow leads 2-1. 1 quarter down, 3 to go.
And it's exciting. It's exciting.
Okay, we're going to start off here. I think Auburn's going to have the ball. I'm not sure. But, you know, this Spartan team trying to make its own identity. Trying to make its own identity. I mean, they lost in the semifinal up in Frontier the other night. It's the first time in 3 years that East Long Meadow has not challenged the Western Mass title. So this team trying to make its own identity by making some noise in the state tournament.
Yeah, no question. And I think also, you know, it speaks to the success that's been built in this program that Coach Reed has put together over the last several years. An outstanding youth program. And, I think throughout the success we've had this season, we lose sight of the fact that we lost 12 seniors last year. On any program, okay? A football program, that's a ton to lose. To lose it in a field hockey program is a big deal. And so I think we've really surpassed expectations in terms of wins and losses. It's just been a special team to watch all year long.
Special team, fun to watch. Grace Martin with a really nice defensive play. And, John, to your point, in 2020, do you know what the record was for East Long Meadow field hockey?
No, Denny, I wouldn't know that. No one.
I have that stat, and I will give it to you right now. They were 0-12.
And there you go. So you speak to the growth of a team in just 5 years. I mean, that's amazing. And we appreciate you providing the historical references.
Well, hopefully I can bring you some more, but we'll see if I can read my own handwriting up here. Looks like Greta Langen's at the 50-yard line trying to put it into Auburn territory. I got to tell you this, number 27 for Auburn. If I could get her name, looks to be an outstanding player. Julia Gray trying to poke it up past midfield. Grace Martin's going to take the ball over to Kendall Reed at midfield. Reed trying to get to the ball on the sideline. Can't quite get it.
A little too much on that pass from Martin. The right idea. Just past the outstretched stick of Kendall Reed.
Auburn awaiting the inbound. Inbounds at the 40-yard line. Looks like Nora Denault on defense. Bailey coming on midfield. Hands it up to Pellegrino. Abby Meehan with the ball. No call.
It was. It's changed possession.
Okay. It's going to be an Auburn ball at the 40-yard line. Looks like that was off Meehan's foot. So a lift play down to the 40. Julia Gray coming on defense, going to clear the zone there. And it looks like it's going to be coming in 25-yard line Auburn ball, John.
Yeah, you talk about one of our solid defenders and players. You just mentioned Julia Gray. Julia has been rock solid all year long. Really a true foundational player for this team. Has done a great job, and we gotta make a stop here, Denny. Go.
Yep, so Auburn's got the ball at the 30 coming in. Bailey with the ball. Bailey going to feed it up to Meehan's. Going to go off Auburn ball, however, no advantage there. So Pellegrino's going to take it on the sideline. Feed Bailey with the speed down the sideline, down to the 20. Looking for Meehan in the center. Intercepted by Auburn. Going to bring it out to the 10-yard line. Slap shot down. Pellegrino there. Going to try to insert it. Not sure what the call is. Don't know what the call is here. It's going to be East Long Meadow ball to 24-yard line. Maddie Searles takes the ball quickly up to trying to get it into Bailey in the circle. We got a push on Auburn. So East Long Meadow has the ball just outside the circle. Searles comes in at the 25-yard line looking for somebody, battling Auburn. Foot again. East Long Meadow, Julia Gray with the ball now at the 25. Over to Searles. Searles back to Julia Gray. Julia Gray with her stick work, trying to make something happen. Grace Martin comes over to the near sideline. Fee Searles off Searles' foot. It's going to be Auburn ball at the 25-yard line. So East Long Meadow trying to keep it down on the Auburn side. Auburn's not really going away anywhere. Denault trying to poke at the stick here and does gain possession of it, trying to insert it into the circle and does. Getting into the circle, there's Denault. Auburn clearing it to the sideline and not sure whose ball it's going to be. Yeah, Auburn ball. Denault just missed it.
Stick work to get it in the zone, and to your point, just couldn't get to the end line with the Auburn ball.
Now you got some speed out there with Bailey and Denault, with Julia Gray stick work, Maddie Searles, just steady play. This team just has a multiple of different talents, which makes it special to watch.
To your point, definitely a unique blend of athletes out here.
Auburn quickly bringing it up. Slap shot at the 40-yard line, trying to get into the attack zone, East Long Meadow. Here's a shot on. Oh.
Way outside the zone.
Emma Maurer again. Smart play again. There's 9 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock here. East Long Meadow's got a 2-1 score. Has the ball at the 20-yard line. Julia Gray with a slap shot. Just missed it all.
That thing was smoked by Gray. Just was too much on it for Denault to control.
So again, this is the MIAA statewide tournament. 32 teams participating in this tournament. One game at a time, Coach Reed has preached. Looks like Ava Pellegrino. That's going to be Abby Meehan trying to get to the ball at the 25-yard line. Near sideline. Maddie Searles just off her foot, however, off 27, so it's going to be a red ball, East Long Meadow.
I actually think it came from the drive, Denny, and just wasn't controlled. It went up on bounds. But to your point, and nonetheless, it's going to be East Long Meadow. To it.
Grace Martin with the ball at the 35-yard line, trying to get it over to Searles, and does. Searles trying to get to the ball quickly. Maddie Searles with the ball, gives it over to Bailey at the 30-yard line, moves closer to the circle. In the circle to Denault, just off North Denault's stick, so they're getting closer.
Again, though, Denny, just to, we talked about this in the first quarter, but just the way that East Long Meadow is moving the ball so far in this first half, it's outstanding the way they're moving the ball around. Not just down in the zone, but to clear it from our end.
It does.
To the corner, but They're doing
It
a great
does.
job moving the ball around today.
And East Long Meadow right now has 5 freshmen on the field. 3 forwards are freshmen. Abigail Meehan, Nora Denault, and Ella Bailey in the front line there. And Emma Maurer in goal. So we're going to have a corner number 5 here of the game, number 1 in the second quarter. And Ava Pellegrino's going to insert it to Kendall Reed, Maddie Sayers, Nora Denault, and Ella Bailey, and Abby Meehan. Insert to Reed. Reed's going to take a shot. Ella Bailey has the ball. However, it's going to be coming out.
What a shot by Reed, deflected by an Auburn defender, but she knew exactly what she was doing when she was fed that inbound pass, and that was a rocket.
That's going to be off an Auburn player's foot at the 50-yard line. So Grace Martin's going to put the ball down and trying to get it at the Meehan. Knock Meehan stick. Close opportunities here for Spartans early in the second quarter. 7 minutes left, 2-1 lead, East Long Meadow. And so East Long Meadow is still going to have the ball, it appears. No, it's going to be Auburn ball at the 15-yard line. Slaps it out towards the near side. Looks like Pellegrino trying to gain control of it.
Great job.
And does.
Great job.
Ooh, gets it over to Denault. Denault's in the circle, off her foot. Auburn ball at the 20-yard line, it appears. 25-yard line, near sideline, looking for somebody. Auburn Rockets trying to get it out of their attack zone with a slap shot down, and you can let it go. It's going to be East Long Meadow coming out. 15-yard line. 6 minutes and 22 seconds left in the second quarter. With a 2-1 advantage in the state tournament on Halloween night, John.
Indeed it is. By the time we leave here, go back to our neighborhoods, they will be filled with kids. Trick-or-treating.
Well, I'm going out. I don't know if you are.
What are you wearing tonight?
I'm going to be an ELHS announcer tonight. I'm going to bring these headphones home and go around to the neighborhood. I bet you nobody knows.
Strike me as the kind of guy that just probably walks around the neighborhood with headphones on anyways. It wouldn't be outside the normal.
We got some trouble down here with Auburn just outside the zone. Emma Maurer with a kick out here, and we're going to have it out East Long Meadow ball, so they avoid a little problem there.
Yeah, and that got hairy quickly, so...
Certainly did. Looks like Emma Maurer is going to get her 35th. Well, let me see now. No, I'm sorry about that. 74 saves on the season so far for Emma Maurer. Auburn making a push at the 20. Julia Gray over to Pellegrino. Pellegrino down the sideline trying to get the ball. Denault right there. Taken from Denault at the 40. East Long Meadow side. Goes through Greta Langen. Down to the 20. Slap shot in. Julia Gray. Again. Going to try to get it out. However, Auburn ball inserts it into the circle. Off Martin's foot at the 16-yard line. Auburn pushing here with 4 minutes in the second quarter. Needs to take it back 5 yards and does. And a shot in and outside and a goal. No goal. A foot foul prior to the goal. That was close.
One of the things that we see and that we talk about often is that when we're clearing the zone, especially in front of the net, we'd love to see it cleared on the outsides like that and not in the middle of the field where all of the players are. So it's good to see him clear it successfully there. And Denault's got a shot working down the sideline.
Denault down the sideline, 10-yard line, trying to work the end line, looking for somebody at the 5-yard line, trying to get her over to Pellegrino. Denault's stick over to Bailey. Bailey looking for somebody. Looked like a high stick there called. It's going to be at the 20-yard line, Auburn ball. So that was close down here. 2-1 lead. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the half here.
Yeah,
Auburn.
A little bit more back and forth, I think, in this quarter than we saw in the first, where it was an EL-dominated quarter despite a 1-1 score. Things have, I think, leveled out here a little bit in terms of time of possession and ball control. You know, it's a four-quarter game for a reason. It's going to be a foot foul. Stay Auburn down.
Auburn coming up. Bailey up the middle. Going to feed Meehan. Meehan's got the ball, trying to gain position on it. Auburn intercepts at the 30. Bailey coming on. Bailey coming on to the 30, looking for somebody. Ava Pellegrino's in the middle. Good defensive play by that Auburn player. However, East Longmeadow ball. It's going to be off number 13's foot there, I believe. Bailey's going to take the ball to the 20-yard line. Back to Denault. Denault looking for somebody. Over to Gray. Gray making a move at the 30. Gray resets to Grace Martin at the 40. Grace makes a beautiful move down the middle, trying to get it into the center of the field. Denault coming on. Greta Langen with defensive play at midfield. Back towards Auburn's side of the field. That is going to be an East Longmeadow ball. Outstanding play by our senior, Greta Langen, who also is the captain of the tennis team here at the Spartans. Looking forward to seeing her in the spring.
Yeah, there's a lot of references to tennis. Is this something that our juniors, all two of them, don't know about? Your tennis acumen?
We got a foul here. East Longmeadow ball. 1 minute and 50 seconds left in the half. Now, let's keep the pressure on here. Auburn's pressing now and not going to waste any time. The ref wants her to place it. 48-yard line going in. 1:36 left. Auburn, slap shot in. That's going to go out. Gwen Gasparini, smart play, letting it go out of bounds. 1 minute and 20 seconds left. 2-1 Spartans. One goal was taken off the board due to a foot foul on Auburn.
Yeah, you just mentioned Gwen Gasparini, another player that has been so rock solid for East Longmeadow all year long. Consistent, steady, great team player. She's been excellent all year long for East Longmeadow.
Bailey has the ball on the far side at the 40-yard line, trying to get it over to Reed. Reed down the sideline, trying to get position on her. It's going to feed it into the center, where Grace Giles got it right in there. Abby Meehan almost comes up with one. Reed.
Great stick handling by Reed.
Oh, wow, what a great play by Reed into the circle. So 35 seconds left. You want to tell these young kids to play until that final whistle. Gray trying to get it into the circle here. Abby Meehan is in the circle, and that's what...
Which is great. Even though there's less than 20 to go, the half can't end on a corner. It's got to be played out, so great opportunity to end the half for East Longmeadow here.
So it looks like this is going to be the last play of the half with a 2-1 lead, possibly 3-1. A chance for the Spartan. Grace Giles going to insert over to Denault Reed, Ava Pellegrino Bailey, and Abby Meehan.
Could not ask for a better way to end the half here on the corner.
Inserts over to Reed. Reed's going to go back to Guile. Guile's going to put one in. Just off. Just off.
Great job off the corner. Great pass back in the zone, and a really good shot by Guile.
Okay.
As we are here at the half, East Longmeadow 2, Auburn 1, and we will see you after the break.
Welcome back to East Longmeadow with the scores 2-1 in the MIAA State Tournament. East Longmeadow leading the Auburn Rockets here. Abby Meehan and Grace and Ava Pellegrino have goals. Is that correct?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned like 4 people. You only have 2 goals, so I'm going to question that right out of the gate.
All right, so East
goals, you mentioned about 4 players, so I don't. The math just doesn't add up for me.
East Longmeadow is heading from left to right. Auburn going from right to left.
That's a trademark Denny Denault right there, folks. Letting you know directionally where the players are headed, which is a Denny Denault staple.
So we are here in the second half, 14 minutes just starting out. If you're joining us, a 2-1 lead, East Longmeadow trying to win their first state game of the tournament. 32 teams in it. Auburn coming up the middle with an interception. Greta Langen. Pass it over to Maddie Searles. Going to go down the sideline to Ava Pellegrino. She does save it on the far sideline. Down to the 25-yard line. Looking for somebody. Back to Searles. Searles at the 20. Trying to get it into Reed. Off her foot. Advantage Spartans. They let it play on. Going to bring it down to the 20. Inserting it into the circle. Guile with the ball. Guile trying to get it in there. No call. There's a corner. First corner of the half. Opportunity for the Spartans tonight.
You know, it's not surprising, but you look at how Grace Guile has played all year long. And even now in this state playoff game, always around the ball, especially in the zone, always near the ball, always with an opportunity to score. Man, has she's been just awesome for this team this year. Had a tough injury last year, has bounced back, and she's a kid, honestly, that is a college level field hockey player.
Well, we look forward to seeing it. Reed's going to let one go. Just missed.
Wide right with a great shot from Reed out on the corner. Looks like it was deflected by an East Long Meadow player. Nonetheless, great opportunity for East Long Meadow to start this third quarter.
John, you talk about these seniors. These three seniors have led this young team to the valleys and peaks of this season. I mean, it.
They've been the foundation for this team. And, you know, when you start a season with so many young players and only 3 seniors, it's so important that the senior leadership you have is as strong as the senior leadership we've had, because you lose 12 really solid players and even better people. That's a lot of pressure on 3 seniors to keep that culture thriving, and they've done an amazing job to do just that. And 3 great kids, just 3 fun, great kids. Great representatives of this program, this community. So you're 100% right, Denny. Huge shoes to fill. They had to fill 12 pairs, and there's only 3 of them. So they've done an amazing job.
And not only did they have to fill that, 6 of those players from last year's team is playing college sports this year.
Is that amazing?
6 out of 20. I mean, it's 3%. I think the number is 3% of all kids go into athletics in college. I mean, you got Ava Guile playing at Pace down in New York. She's played in 13 games so far. And Natalie Merrick is at Plymouth State at goalie. She's got 164 saves. Testa Nault has played in 5 games over at Bentley. And then we have Jenna Holly, who's going to be playing for Fahey Dickinson University, goalie for lacrosse. And then Grace Howard ended up at St. Anselm's, is an unbelievable defenseman as a field hockey player. She's choosing to play lacrosse.
Yeah.
And Amaya Carrion.
These kids are out there doing great stuff.
Playing softball at Fitchburg State. That's 6 out of that senior class. An amazing team. But this team here tonight, trying to find its own identity. Bailey into the circle, saved by Auburn, off Searles' stick.
Had a great opportunity there, coming off the save. Okay, we got to get back on defense now.
Auburn making a push. Gwen Gasparini out to Maddie Searles. Maddie Searles to Bailey. Bailey coming on. Bailey trying to get the ball at the 30-yard line.
Let that ball go.
That's going to be an East Long Meadow ball coming out at the 15-yard line. Little bit of pressure here by Auburn here. We got a 1-goal lead. 10 minutes.
You got to expect this going into a state tournament game. These are going to be competitive matchups. You know, this idea that any team is just going to show up and it's going to be an easy game. That is not what the tournament is about. And so you expect to have really competitive games. And if you're fortunate enough to keep winning, those games only get more competitive. And we got a corner for East Long Meadow.
All right, corner number 2 of the half. I believe it's number 6 on the game. Another opportunity here. Looks to be Ava Pellegrino going to be inserting it to Guile, Meehan, Reed, Searles, Martin and Gray in the back. Greta Langen at the 50-yard line. Waiting a whistle here with 9 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game. Pellegrino inserts over to Guile. Guile is going to make a move to the right. He's got an open shot. And a save by by Auburn. Searles.
Long Meadow.
Searles trying to get it over to Gray. Gray's going to lift one in off Bailey's stick, but just outside.
Another great exchange by East Long Meadow off the corner. We had a great move and a shot by Guile, a rebound. A couple opportunities off that corner for East Long Meadow.
Really good exchange here on that corner. Came really close. Bailey intercepting at the 30-yard line, trying to push it again. Pellegrino not going to waste any time. We got Auburn ball at the 15-yard line. Grace Guile's going to step up to her. Can't come within 5 yards. It's going to be a lift. High ball, no call. Auburn ball. Julie Gray with the ball. Julie Gray up midfield. Trying to get it to Pellegrino on the far side. Auburn with a slap shot down the field. Maddie Searles at the 30 makes two nifty moves, trying to get it over to Guile. Searles again going to insert it into the center with Guile. Guile makes a move in a reverse shot off the goalie's leg. Out of bounds. It's going to be coming out Auburn ball. That was close.
I'll tell you what, Denny, as we get to the midway point here of quarter number 3, I have to highlight, I think, the play so far, this game of Maddie Searles. I mean, she has shown up to play. She's done an outstanding job, and I'm hoping for her, just a great kid and a great senior, that continues throughout the rest of the game, because she has definitely showed up to play today.
She is, yes. She's been cement in the midfield for this team this season as Martin takes it down the sideline, looking over for Guile. Guile comes up to get the ball. And does, down to Reed, trying to get it to Reed. Reed trying to get possession, does get possession, but a call against East Long Meadow. Guile again over to Meehan, down to the 5. East Long Meadow in the attacking zone to Auburn. Here's a call against East Long Meadow again. Coach Lee does not like it. Grace Martin with the ball to 40, over to Searles. Really good shift of position there on the field. Searles with the ball at midfield, looking for somebody, looking for Bailey. Bailey trying to get it. Searles again at the 35-yard line. Sends it down to Meehan, close to the circle. Auburn intercepts. So East Long Meadow keeping it down here. Looking good for East Long Meadow. You got to capitalize one. It's only one score lead here. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Julia Gray to inbound at the 30-yard line. East Long Meadow side over to Greta Lang, and Gwen Gasparini comes up with it. Looking for Reed. Looking for Grace Martin on the right-hand side. 30-yard line. Has her head up. Looking for somebody. Really good pass. Trying to get it over to Guile. Guile dish off to Bailey. Bailey over to Reed. Reed's trying to get it into the circle.
Unbelievable exchange by East Long Meadow.
That ball's going to be 25-yard ball coming in. It went off Auburn's foot, out of bounds. So an opportunity here again.
Outstanding passing by.
Boy, did you see that pass by Guile? A little flick shot.
Unbelievable.
Okay, we got a foot foul on Auburn. Auburn's got the ball here. We got some numbers in their area. Grace Martin's going to take the ball, 15-yard line. Slap shot down. Auburn ball at the 30. Bailey trying to gain possession of it, and does. Bailey with a...
Relentless, man. I love it. She will not quit on the ball.
Julie Gray says, oh, what's the call there?
Friendly fire there. She hit her own player, and it's going to be Auburn ball.
Auburn lets the ball go. Not sure. It's going to be coming off. Auburn off of Auburn player's foot. So it's going to be East Long Meadow ball at the 15-yard line. Julie Gray's going to take the ball here. Looks over to Ava Pellegrino. She's just off her stick, so it's going to be Auburn ball over there.
Tough one there. That was a nice pass from our end, just as you said, Denny, just off her stick and out of bounds. It's unfortunate, but an opportunity here to get it back and put another drive together.
The Auburn Rockets have a little bit of momentum going on down here in this quarter. Bailey over to Reed, coming to the near sideline, 40-yard line, looking for somebody. Makes a move at the 45-yard line. We're on Auburn side of the field now. Off an Auburn player's foot, however, they're going to call it Auburn ball. Grace Martin trying to play defense there. Bailey going to be 5 yards from the Auburn player. Slap shot in. Off. Gwen Gasparini battling for it.
Oh, results in a corner for...
That's the first quarter for Auburn in this quarter. 2-1 lead Spartan. 3 minutes and 55 seconds left.
Yeah, it has been a battle. Quarter number 2, and certainly this quarter has gone back and forth. This is tournament action, Denny. This is what you expect in the state tournament.
Let's see if East Long Meadow can defend their goal here. Looks like Julia Gray right next to Maurer waiting the corner. Corner inserts to the center of the field. Shot wide. Coming out. East Long Meadow ball. East Long Meadow avoids a goal there. That was close.
It was hard to tell from up here, but it looked very close. Yes, you're 100% right. We got an opportunity.
Auburn again coming down. Off somebody's foot there. East Long Meadow was off their foot, so Auburn's going to have the ball at the 25-yard line going in, putting some pressure on the Spartans here at this 2-minute mark in the third quarter. Reset to number 5. Number 5 down. Bailey trying to get to it. Gwen Gasparini playing defense. Corner.
And so with around 2:30 to go in the third quarter here, it's going to be a corner for Auburn as the score sits now. East Long Meadow 2, Auburn 1.
So Auburn setting up their corner opportunity here. It's called a penalty corner. 4 players coming out on the Spartan side against 5 players Auburn. Insert. Outside the zone, back into the top of the zone. Makes a move. Julia Gray. Julia Gray up to Meehan. Ava Pellegrino trying to get that ball.
Great effort by Ava Pellegrino. All started with Julia Gray. Outstanding defensive effort for East Long Meadow.
Get 1 minute and 55 seconds left in the third quarter with the Spartans leading 1-0. Bailey trying to get to the ball. Auburn intercepts. Grace Martin coming on to the East Long Meadow 30 up the sideline. Looking for somebody. Feeds it down to Grace Guile. Grace Guile just off her stick at the 20. Looks like Julia Gray's going to take the ball midfield. However, Auburn intercepts. Auburn looking for somebody open. Reverse pass down to the near sideline corner. Gasparini coming up.
She has been so solid.
Gasparini down the sideline. Has Guile. Guile at the 50. Guile over to Meehan at the 30-yard line. Meehan looking for a player. Intercepted by Auburn. Auburn look for somebody. Double team there by Spartans. Auburn at the 50-yard line heading into East Long Meadow territory. Julia Gray comes up with the ball. Auburn resets. Grace Martin, great defensive play. Going to send it up to Grace Guile. Guile trying to get that ball and does. Whoa. Call against East Long Meadow. Auburn ball. 36 seconds left in the third quarter with a 1-goal lead. Bailey takes the ball to the 35-yard line. Heading into the attack zone. Heading into the circle. In the circle. Meehan over there. And a goal. Looks like Ava Pellegrino.
Where that came from, Denny?
I think Ava Pellegrino on the left-hand side. We'll wait for an official word on that.
It just looked like it was a clear.
I think that's Pellegrino's second shot.
Next thing we know, the ball was in the net. As we get to the end of this third quarter, East Long Meadow 3, Auburn 1. What an important goal as we get towards the tail end of the third quarter. A little bit of a cushion for East Long Meadow. Outstanding job to inbound the ball, get it into the zone, and capitalize with a goal.
That was a really nice exchange here. 3-1 lead Spartan. lead with 10 seconds left in the third quarter. We're going to end this quarter now. That goal is very important. I believe that's Pellegrino's second goal of the game. So,
Denny, as we wrap up
what
the
a
third here,
quarter.
what an important goal to get because that quarter went back and forth between East Long Meadow and Auburn, and we're going to join you in just a minute for the fourth.
East Long Meadow's third goal, scored by number 25, Ava Pellegrino.
We're live. We're back for the fourth quarter here in the MIAA State Tournament. East Long Meadow has a 3-1 lead on our visiting Auburn Rockets. So far, looks like East Long Meadow's held the upper hand in this match. 2 goals scored by Ava Pellegrino tonight. Bailey takes a shot on goal. Save! Just outside the zone. Auburn clears. Oh, that should be an East Long Meadow ball, and it is at the 25-yard line. Guile to insert into the center of the field. Okay, that's going to be Grace Martin here. Steady as she goes at the 45-yard line. I tell you, Grace Martin's had a great game tonight. Really steady. Okay, Grace Martin at the 40-yard line making a move. Has it intercepted by Auburn player. Northern trying to play defense out here. Slap shot in. Greta Langen with the ball. Greta Langen trying to get it up to Denault and does. Denault on the near sideline. Get a feed. Guile just off her stick. Took a bad bounce, however. Bailey at the 40. Bailey looking for Ava Pellegrino on the other side. And now got Meehan and Guile in the center. That's in there. And I think that was Abigail Meehan on the goal. We're going to have to wait for
Brother, it all happened so quickly down there. I'll be honest.
All right.
It was a great exchange in midfield, down to the zone, off the rebound. Another goal for East Long Meadow.
All right.
4-1 as we start this
4-1. 13 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. State tournament here.
Pembroke, number 27 seed, would have to beat Medway, number 6 seed, for us to get another one game.
So exciting stuff here at Spartan Stadium. We got new construction. We got cold weather. It's Halloween night. It's 4-1. My partner's losing his mind up here.
well, that doesn't take long. By the way, another note, the Spartan football team had a great win last night, 27-20 against the Bombers of Westfield. It's been a tough year for the kids, but they've kept showing up. They're playing really, really hard. And they had a great win last night under the leadership of Coach Orsino in a brutal wind and rainstorm here at Spartan Stadium last night.
Yep, I tried to watch the game on TV at the ELHS, our local TV show. I mean, who provides.
I mean, if you were willing to brave the elements and you came and showed up to support your kids with an umbrella.
I was supporting. I was utilizing our local channel, and it looked like you were in the middle of that hurricane that's down in the Pacific right now. So I'm kind of glad I stayed on my couch, but nevertheless, a great win by the boys. Denault trying to get to the ball here. And our volleyball team, I believe, won the Western Mass tournament. And they won. The girls volleyball team won.
Getting confirmation from our good friend Dave Morgan that they in fact did win it last night, so it's great.
Great.
Great fall for Spartan Athletics. I believe that the women's soccer team is still in tournament play.
Well, I think they all start their state tournaments now, as our state tournament has started now. But regardless, all of our student athletes here at the high school deserve to be congratulated on the hard work that they put in after school every day. And it is just, it pays off in dividends down the road with time management, individual achievement, and team play.
Yeah, no doubt. And athletics, high school athletics, does a great job of bringing the whole student body together.
East
These
Long
kids
Meadow's
come out and
fourth
support one
goal.
another, and it's a great thing to see.
It really is.
By number 22.
Auburn making a push here. Denault trying to come up on defense.
Scored by number
Martin.
22, Grace Guile.
Okay, that goal is
That one
going to
just
be
out of bounds.
that prior goal is going to be from Grace Guile, our senior leader. She's a leading scorer on this team this year. Going to be 20 goals on the season. Just a fun season.
And we are just north of the 10-minute mark here, my friend, in the fourth quarter. East Long Meadow with a pretty commanding lead here, 4-1, against our visitors from Auburn High School, just outside of Worcester, Massachusetts.
Guile with a shot on goal and a save by one of the Auburn goalie. Denault's going to insert it here, I believe, around the 15-yard line. Let's see where she puts it. Around the 10-yard line, looking for an open player. Is going to travel 5 yards with it, make a move down the end line. Another move, really nice move in there to Bailey. Bailey's in the circle.
It results in a corner for East Long Meadow. Or no, I'm sorry, it's going to be Auburn ball coming out.
Auburn.
My apologies to you and to the two viewers at home.
Auburn with the slap shot up. Maddie Searles with it. And Grace Guile down to the 15-yard line on the far side with two defenders on her. Bailey coming into the circle. Reed with a shot on just wide. Coming out, Auburn ball.
Great attempt there by Kendall Reed, just a bit outside the net, and it's going to be Auburn ball coming out.
And it got, again, John, this season has seen teams come back from 4-1 leads. So
It's not anything we really want to discuss there. If you want to
we want to see the East Long Meadow put pressure. You got to finish. You got to finish it. They're playing great. Gwen Gasparini, smart play outside to the sideline, trying to feed it up to Denault. Still playing on defense here. Auburn player trying to battle with it.
battle down in the corner with
And let's see what we got here. We got two different calls. Auburn ball at the looks like the 5-yard line coming into the East Long Meadow attack zone.
It's kind of like us in the booth, two people talking at one time.
No doubt. Denault with the ball here. Julia Gray trying to play some defense. Greta Langen and
To the corner.
okay, that's going to be a corner with 8 minutes and 25 seconds left in the game. 4-1 lead.
I know I share this all the time, but when we clear the ball, I know Coach Reed really wants that ball cleared to the outside, and sometimes we get ourselves in a little bit of trouble trying to clear it in the front of the net. Nonetheless, corner here for Auburn, and 8-minute mark, 4-1 East Long Meadow.
So corner for Auburn here. Awaiting the whistle. Whistle plays. Outside the zone. Is going to pass it up towards the top of the zone. Shot in. Cleared out. Looks like Gwen Gasparini.
Now we got some space to work here.
That looks like Maddie Searles on the run at the 40-yard line. Gonna feed Reed. Reed on the sideline at the 20-yard line. Looking for someone in the middle. Has Meehan. Meehan with a move. Bailey coming in close.
What a great pass from Reed into the middle.
Close exchange there down here. 7 minutes and 25 seconds left in the game. Auburn has the ball, trying to get it off their side of the field, but Julia Gray right there playing tenacious defense against two players and carries it down to the 35. She says, "Happy Halloween, everybody. Here I come." Auburn ball at the 40-yard line.
We are absolutely losing it up here, folks, which is not uncommon for us in the booth. Doesn't take much.
Maddie Searles once again on the far sideline. Gonna hand it over to Reed down to the 30-yard line. Has an open player, Meehan, down here. Reverse pass to Meehan. Meehan trying to get control of it down at the end line. And we got an East Long Meadow corner. Really playing aggressive. Really looking good out there with a 6-minute mark here. Waiting a corner.
Indeed we are, Denny. Indeed we are. I know I don't want to share too much because I know that you're going to want to give everybody the lineup here on the corner, and so I'm standing by awaiting your corner lineup, which you have become famous for.
Denault. Ready to insert. Denault inserts the Guile. Guile's going to take one shot in there. 5 minutes and 56 seconds.
What a rocket from just inside the zone to make it 5-1. East Longmeadow.
What a shot by Grace Guile. Rocket from the top of the circle. Nora Denault with the insert to Grace Guile. Denault picking up an assist there. We got a 5-1 lead, 5 minutes and 56 seconds, John. What do you want?
I think we are getting exactly what we want. These girls have turned it on in the second half.
22, Grace Guile.
A really big turn of events here at East Longmeadow Stadium.
Nora Denault.
Insert from Denault, beautiful pass off the corner, and that was a rocket from Guile.
Auburn ball out of bounds, so it's going to be East Longmeadow ball around midfield, 5 minutes and counting. Halloween night, 5-1 lead.
You've mentioned Halloween several times.
I love Halloween.
I think you're more excited
Costumes and candy. Costumes and candy, John.
The candy is not good for your blood sugar. You're too old to trick or treat. You need to stay home and relax.
Auburn ball to 30, trying to get it off their side.
The last thing you need is candy or popcorn
Maddie
by the bag.
Maddie Searles battling for the ball. Smart play back to Greta Langen.
I mean,
Searles
the guys up here,
again.
We got a 5-1 lead in a state playoff, and my co-commentator is talking about the candy he wants to eat on Halloween. He doesn't need any candy. It's terrible for his blood sugar. Let's finish this
Reed
game
with a shot in there. Bailey trying to get access to it at the 20-yard line. Auburn. Greta Langen over to, looks like Maddie Searles, over to Bailey. Bailey at the 25, going to get it down to Reed. Reed with a reverse spin over to Bailey. Bailey comes in close to the circle.
Oh, you are firing hot right now, Denny, and I love it. You are on point.
Looks like it's going to be an East Longmeadow ball coming in at the 30-yard line. Julia Gray at the 25-yard line.
What do you think the shift was there? Middle of the third quarter into the fourth, where we really put together. Where do you think that shift came from?
When they start passing on the turf, there's no way anybody can, they just are so disciplined at the passing. Coach Reed has them passing. Denault with a move at the 30, trying to get it into the circle. Going to reverse pass over to Reed. They just look in sync at some games, and, they're learning. They're young, and once they start feeling it, there's nobody they can't beat. And the only team that gave me any trouble was that Longmeadow team, who's a dynasty anyways, and we came up on this league this year.
Yeah, we've been competitive with everybody we've played. And as you know, man, you get into the Western Mass tournament, the state tournament, it's a whole different level of competition, and you really have to show up, and you got to put it together for 4 quarters. So one of the things that you and I have had a chance to watch every single game this year, both home and away, the way they moved the ball today and played as a team has been really, really fun to watch. Everybody's touched the ball. Everybody's contributed. They've used the whole field. They've played composed. It's been a lot of fun to watch, and I know these girls they're going to be really excited when this one finishes here in just a couple minutes.
Yeah, so we got 2 minutes and 34 seconds away from a state tournament victory for this team, trying to make their own identity. They look great today. Over to Denault, over to Mean. Bailey in the circle, trying to make something happen. Looks like Denault comes on, trying to pin her against the end line. And does. I think that's going to be East Longmeadow ball coming in. 2 minutes left.
Johnny, that game is tomorrow at 4 o'clock. That's determine who we play.
Right on. We just got indication from a dear friend up here that we will know more tomorrow at about 6 p.m. relative to who we will play in the next round of the state playoff. That game to determine who East Longmeadow will play is being played tomorrow at 4 o'clock. So we'll know a lot more tomorrow evening. and start the school week for these kids.
You know, that tournament play, you know, it depends on who wins where, what seed. You never know where you're gonna go or what time you're gonna play. We could play a game tonight at 8 o'clock. Who knows, John?
I don't think we can.
Yeah, you never know.
And here's why I don't think we can. Because we just got indication that the team that we're going to play,
Look at
they're playing tomorrow at 4.
this.
So I don't know how we're playing tonight at 8. I mean, you could come back with your Halloween costume, your candy, all the stuff that you love, but we can't play.
I've been privy to a lot of these state tournaments. One took us over to the island at Martha's Vineyard. We went up to Gloucester one year. We were at Cape Cod last year at a double overtime shootout. Tough loss there. It takes you all over the state. So luckily,
Say where we're headed.
listen, if I told you in August that we were going to be playing a home tournament game and walking away with a 5-1 victory, would you be happy?
I sure would, and I'm happy right now. And most importantly, I'm happy for these girls. They work together and they work so hard all year long. I'm happy for them. And we wind it down here, Denny. This might be, I don't know, my friend, this could be it for us. This could be our last LCAT broadcast of the season. If it is, what a pleasure it's been to call these games with you.
It really, I mean, I have had such a good time. And we're going to close out 20 seconds left in the game. $12 seconds left. Going to be a victory number 1. That's the first step you have to take, John.
Yes, we spoke about it at the beginning of the game. And as we finish up here, we have got East Long Meadow 5, Auburn 1. It has been an absolute blast. And Denny is going to take us home.
So we'll see you when the next game is. Thanks for coming out.
East Long Meadow 5.
And we'll see where we're going to play next. But congratulations to East Long Meadow and the coaches and the parents. And Auburn, thanks for coming out. And they played a great game. Have a safe trip home. Goodbye, everybody. Happy Halloween.